Hi folks, it's me, Chet, CAC Home Auto Projects. Back here, 73 Chevelle in the background. Going to answer some questions here, okay? Number one, I had a guy come in and he actually came to the house. He lives around here and knows me and my videos. He watches and he said, I want to see the smoke and mirrors that you used for showing the roof cut off. Alright, I'm not going to spend a lot of time on it. You see the cuts. You saw the car with no roof on it. There's a roof on it. There's a roof that was on it. See, remember that big blob of mud? Look, you know, that's my driveway under it. I'm lifting it with my foot. That's that. Okay. Had a friend ask me about what color I was going to paint it. I'm thinking about this. It is GM Indigo Blue Metallic, number 9792. It's a beautiful color. I love the way it looks. If I don't do that, I will use the same metallic style. Yeah, you can see some of it in there. I will use the same metallic style of paint in a red. Okay. This car is, that's the original color, that red that you see there. That's the original color from the factory that it was. They matched it when they did all their shoddy body work. Not to say that I'm doing it right, but I'm taking my time and it's not full of mud. Tap the lid back on the can. I'm not going to, that can's left over. I used that paint on my 86 Fiero GT SE that I had. I had a video of that, and I don't know what happened to it. It must have got lost when my computer crashed. I've got to get these welded up, trimmed out. We had an unbelievable week, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. I was going to have this all done this week. Tuesday, things kind of fell apart. We had a house fire here in town, and that took all day. Then while I was dealing with that, my wife called and said she had to go in for some testing. They thought she may have had a blood clot in her leg. I thank God it wasn't. And while that was going on, we get a call that my stepson was in an auto accident. My wife and daughter are at the hospital right now with him. I didn't go because I've got to work, and driving back and forth that distance, we just don't have the money for gas right now. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to come out here, I'm going to clean things up because I've got a nice little mess going on. You know, the workbench has become a catch-all for everything. And that drives me nuts, guys. It really does. I like to work in a clean environment where things are organized and I know where they are. I had a friend on Facebook, ask me about what I was using for my engine. So I'll just go through it real quick with you guys. I've got some heads that were done by John Lingenfelder himself way back in the day. A friend of mine was a good friend of his. They're still phenomenal as far as the performance goes for what they are. I've got a Wyand high ram, tunnel ram, with a pair of Holly 600s. 1850s, I think, is the number that they are. I don't remember. It's been so long. Pretty sure. Nice big comp cam. I'm covering up the number because I got some flack over it because it's too rowdy for the street. You know what? That's a matter of opinion. Got the gear drive, Mallory Unilite ignition. It's just a distributor there, but I've got the rest. Summit electric fuel pump to feed them big carburetors. Roll gaskets, Hastings piston rings. I've always had good luck with Hastings rings. I haven't had a failure yet. I've been using them for, oh my gosh, 19 years now. I got a set of Transdap aluminum pulleys, Harlan Sharp roller rockers, the adjuster nuts, Moroso stud girdle, because the cam's big. and it's gonna flex those studs, those rocker studs. So I'll get more into that more. I will tell you this: these roller rockers, 8 of them are 1.5 to 1 ratio. 8 of them are 1.6 to 1. When we get into it, I'll explain why. Got a guy wanted to know about the engine that was in it before. I sold it, the bottom half, and the original intake and carb. But there's the short block I'm going to use. It's been bored out 30. Flat top forged pistons. They're kind of dirty, you know. It's had some use on it. Balanced bottom end, steel crank, all that good stuff. I think I went through that on a video before. Here's a picture of the engine that I had in it. This is an old picture I just happened to cross. I was going through some files of the car. I keep all my receipts for it. That right there is, man, those heads look clean there. Same type of bottom end, you know, forged flat tops. I think this one was bored 60. A lot of chrome work on it. I like the anodized aluminum, the anodized valve covers. Those are stamped steel, not aluminum. That's my fault. In this picture, I have the single Holley 750 and a HEI ignition. Now, for on the street, guys, I'm gonna be honest with you. I love the tunnel ram. I think it's great. I have had no problems with it. But for simplicity's sake, go ahead and put the single carb on it with the HEI. HEI module for that is 19 bucks. HEI module for the Unilite is 110 bucks. All right, not rocket science. HEI you can go to the junkyard and pick up. Unilite, it's a performance deal, you know. This engine right here, there, I got a shot with the valve cover off. You can see that. These pictures were taken in front of Mom and Dad's old garage after somebody had tried to break into it. You can see they tried to break doors apart. I guess they didn't plan on waking the dog up. When you're trying to break into something and you got a 120-pound German Shepherd coming at you, it changes your mind. This engine, when we dynoed it up in Michigan, made just a tick over 560 horse, okay? And yes, it was pump gas. Yes, I drove it on the street, okay? I had the good stuff in it. I consulted the professionals, the gurus, everybody that knew what they were doing, okay? I consulted the people that knew. I talked to the guys that made their living on it. That's why I knew what to put in it, what I could get away with it, what I couldn't. We played with it some in a truck first. You know what? That's the first 1979 Chevy half-ton I ever saw pull the front wheels. You know. Yeah, we had slicks on it. Yeah, we had a spool. But that's a lot. This one here, I don't know what it's going to do. I don't know what it did after we put the second carburetor on it. I know it gained more power. I know it used more gas. I know I'll catch flack over that, but you know what? That's all right. This is a hobby of opinion and personal preference. Just like our friends list, guys. You know, I'd love the opportunity to work with each one of you, and if I get the chance, I will. You know, if you're willing to do that, but till then, I'm gonna be content with watching your videos and knowing that you're watching mine, and we're, you know, supportive of each other, making comments back and forth. I think it's great. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like I said, I'm not gonna work on the car today. I'm gonna clean the garage up, get things ready. We're not working Friday. Tomorrow is my little girl's birthday. She turns 6 years old. She doesn't get a whole lot of daddy time, so guess what? Tomorrow we're gonna spend some time together in the evening. Tomorrow morning, though, I'm gonna be out here popping videos, making some weld berries fly, getting things done. All right. Till then, questions, comments, you know, rants, raves, whatever. I'm good for all of it. I've got some interesting emails. I love it. It's great.